Hello, today I wanted to take some time to think about Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving Day, and I think what's true of Thanksgiving is that it's an attitude of gratitude that we display today. And one thing I've become aware of lately is a tendency for us to be anxious and how these two are opposed to each other. So we'll look at this, the idea of anxiety, how to battle against anxiety according to what the Lord has shared with us. So here, starting in Luke chapter 12, something we're familiar with, it says, "And do not seek what you are to eat and what you are to drink, and do not keep worrying." And the key thing I wanted to point out in this is this idea of what are we seeking, and how does that seeking affect us in terms of anxiety specifically? Because what you seek can lead you to anxiety if you're seeking the wrong things. And Jesus says, don't seek what you are to eat and what you are to drink. And that in itself is a revolutionary concept, because we think, well, I need to seek these things. It's vital that I have the essentials. But yet he tells us, for all these things are what the nations of the world eagerly seek. So again, everybody seeks after the essentials. Everybody seeks after what they think they need to be providing for themselves. And your Father knows that you need these things. So again, it's the understanding that God is intimately involved and aware of each one of our needs in our lives. But seek His kingdom, and these things will be provided to you. So again, the priority is placed on seeking the kingdom rather than the things below. Do not be afraid, little flock, because your Father has chosen to give you the kingdom. So again, the flock are His sheep. He is the shepherd. Do I trust that my shepherd will lead me and guide me, bless me, and provide for me? Sell your possessions and give to charity. Make yourselves money belts that do not wear out, an inexhaustible treasure in heaven, where no thief comes near, nor does a moth destroy. Again, everything that I seek below here in this world can be lost and will be lost eventually. But the things we seek above are preserved for us forever. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And so, as a practical measure, I wanted to put out as a challenge when we become anxious to ask, where is my treasure? Am I treasuring something below that will be lost? Am I trusting my shepherd to take care of it? That He's involved in my life? Am I seeking the things above? As well, in Matthew 6, he says this, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but store up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where moth nor rust destroys and where thieves do not break in or steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." So again, if my heart is in the things below, my heart will be subject to things that can be lost, that can be destroyed. Now, of course, with this comes the idea of family and things that we should love and should value. But again, the Lord is involved. He provides for me in my food, my clothing, my shelter. He'll provide for me in all of my relationships as well. And if it's His will, either for something to be in my life or not to be in my life, that's His doing. And I can't hold on to those things by my own power. There's nothing really that I can do. I'm just dust. And again, that might sound like it puts us in a helpless position, except for the fact that God loves us. He loves us so much He gave us His only Son. Now, how much more is He willing to give to us? And so we have to trust our shepherd. And in that is the cure for anxiety. Lastly is this. Therefore, if you've been raised with Christ, keep seeking the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. So again, we're called not to seek the things below, because if we seek the things below and try to acquire them, try to store them up, try to guard them, protect them, I will be worrying, I will be anxious. But if I trust in Him, if I seek the things that are not passing, but the things that are eternal above, there is our peace. And in doing so, I also receive blessings. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. All these things shall be added unto you. That's what he means for us to seek. Not the things that the world is seeking after, but the things above. Set your minds on the things that are above. Again, if my mind's set on the things below, I'll be anxious and worrying. If my mind is set on the things above, I'll be at peace, and I'll have a confidence that comes from the power of God. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is our life, is revealed, then you also will be revealed with him in glory. And there is the confidence and the joy that overcomes all anxiety and worry and concern in this life. It's the idea that a sovereign, powerful, all-powerful God is watching over me and protecting me and keeping for me treasure that's going to be revealed when he returns. Take care.